I'm thinking on becoming an Arahant. You always hear, or read that so and so hears the Dhamma and becomes an Arahant. In those days, there's no book. So how many suttas can one person hear? Yeah? Like you was coming to you cannot. How many suttas?
It does not depend on how many suttas you hear to become enlightened. It depends on how much of the defilements, namely the 5 hindrances, you have eliminated. Because the Buddha says in the suttas that it is impossible for a person to become an anagami or an arahant. Impossible unless he attains the first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana. And the fourth jhana is the most suitable one because when a person has eliminated the 4 jhanas, that means the 5 hindrances are eliminated to the extent that the mind becomes very bright. The Buddha described the person who has attained the 4th jhana as a person whose body is bright. An ordinary human being might not be able to see, but devas might be able to see if you attain the 4th jhana and your brightness comes out. So, when we attain the jhanas, we get rid of the 5 hindrances. The Buddha used the word eliminate. Eliminate means it is no more a hindrance. Although the roots have not been plucked out, but they are no more a hindrance. You don't have sensual desire. You don't have ill will or anger. You don't have sloth and torpor. You don't have restlessness and worry, and you don't have doubt. So, in this state, the mind is so clear that when you listen to the Dhamma, sometimes even one discourse of the Buddha, it is concerned with no self, not self. Then that person, just upon hearing one sutta, can become enlightened. As in the case of the 1,000 Jatilas, matted hair ascetics. Buddha went to them, stayed with them for a few weeks, until they were so impressed by his psychic power that all 1,000 of them shaved their head and became the Buddha's disciples. And after that, the Buddha spoke one sutta to them, the fire discourse, because they prayed to the fire. So the Buddha used the fire because when they hear the word fire, they are attracted. So the Buddha said, the world is on fire. How? And I said, the eyes are on fire, and the ears are on fire, the nose, the tongue, the body, the mind is on fire. And what fire? The fire of greed, hatred and delusion. And the Buddha explained further about no self. Just hearing that one discourse, all 1,000 of them became Arahants. So, even nowadays, if you can find such people who have either attained the 4 jhanas in this lifetime or in the previous human existence, and then they come back, their mind is still very clear. The Buddha, because of his psychic power, initially when he went to look for disciples, he would find such people. Sometimes they are sons of very rich families and all that. Then the Buddha will teach them the Dhamma and they became enlightened. In fact, in the Vinaya books, the first is mentioned in the Vinaya books, only the first 1,060 Arahant disciples, the first 1,060 Arahant disciples all became enlightened from hearing the Dhamma only. The Buddha did not ask them to meditate. The Buddha just asked them to sit down. I will teach you the Dhamma. And then explain to them the Dhamma. And then they became Arahants. So, it is because there is no Buddha nowadays. If we had a Buddha nowadays, the Buddha will go and survey the world to find who has the 4 jhanas. And then the Buddha will speak to them and then they become Arahant.
But I thought if we have walked the path complete the path. Then one can you will really complete the path.
Yes, but the path, most of the factors are easy to attain. The last factor is the hardest to attain, the 4 jhanas. Right concentration.
You think you practice hard enough?
Yes. That's why you see when the Buddha was enlightened and he decided to teach the Dhamma, the first person he thought of was his 2 meditation teachers who taught him the jhanas. And then the devas came to tell him, and then they had passed away. Why did he go to them in the heavens? I think I mentioned that before, isn't it? Yeah. When they're too far away. The Buddha's human body can only fly as high as the Brahma world. Further than that, the physical body cannot go too far. And that is very far already. That is already within the galaxy. See? The Buddha can go to Mars faster than our rocket can ever.